We got a new bourbon.
New Riff Winter Whiskey.
This one intrigued my eye because it's kind of like beer meets bourbon.
And I'll tell you why that's interesting. The reason that's interesting
The mash bill is just like...
Yeah, and specifically in this, the chocolate malt. So with beer, if you're trying to go for something like have your stout something, you really don't need much chocolate malt at all. Especially if you're a home brewer, you kind of know this. You just need a little bit, and it'll go for miles.
Well, it's funny though, because of like all the malts that they used in the mash bill, the chocolate one was the less.
I'm gonna make it easier for everyone. So we got 65% corn, 20% malted oats, 7% pale ale malt, 5% steel cut raw oats, 3% chocolate malt. Now that is a hell of a lineup. Like I can't think.
It really is. There's a lot there.
I've
and
never
it's from
heard,
Kentucky.
Never heard of any whiskey that's been with anything like this.
I'm gonna give the folks a short story here, because I work for a liquor store, so you can pour it. I'm gonna tell a story. It's gonna be like a fireside chat. We actually have a fireplace going on over there. We had a guy come in the liquor store yesterday because he saw the smoke wagon, which generated like my mind for it. And I was explaining to him like smoke wagon distilled in Indiana, but you know the distillery is in Las Vegas, and he's like, I don't want it. And you know why? Because he said if it's not from Kentucky, it's not real bourbon. Which blows my mind.
You know, that's
and I was like, well, you don't know what you're missing because
idiot.
If you want to live by that, go right ahead, but you're gonna miss a lot of great pours in your life. That's just that's my story to share.
You know, it's fun. It's kind of like with because I worked in that same liquor store a couple years back, and it's kind of like when people walked in, and if the cab wasn't from California, they wouldn't drink it.
Oh, if it wasn't Napa Valley, they wouldn't want it. If it's Paso, you know.
Like
trash.
A cab from New York was like the worst thing that could ever happen to this earth.
Whatever. So for the people that are looking for bourbon exclusively for Kentucky, you might want to try New Riff. But if you're a bourbon connoisseur like us and the majority of the world, try Smoke Wagon.
Ooh, you get that. Even when you were pouring
I get a lot of chocolate.
I got
it's
notes
right up front.
You know what I love is like when you're pouring a bottle, and even when it's sitting on the table, that aroma is kind of like coming back at you, like very slightly, but you're still able to pick it up, and absolutely those chocolate notes. It's like a very deeper oak, woody smell to it.
Really? Yeah.
It's like a little muddled. I mean, you're not getting that very clear kind of like caramel. It's like what are the basic? What you're getting? Caramel, oak, the sweetness.
That's good. Woo-wee. That. If there was a crossover between beer and bourbon, this is it.
Ooh.
And if I think about it, this is probably like a one of one. I don't know of any other distillery that really like... I mean, you can make the pick or the case for the Woodford, but I don't think they use like pale ale, like malt. I think it was just chocolate malt in that one. This one actually uses like...
You know, it's like we put a dash of this.
Yes.
A very light dash of like...
This is like the sweet spot for like bourbon beer.
And the interesting thing, it's like a very nice, like, almost like a full-bodied taste to it. Like getting with a beer, but it's still drinking like a bourbon. It's drinking like a well-aged bourbon. I think that's a very important part to it.
Unique factor on this one, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
You will not find another bottle out here. Part 2 of Whiskey Thoughts and Tater Tots. We had our Whiskey Thoughts. Now we gotta have our Tater Tots. Get them out of the oven. We have Chipotle hot sauce, which I guess, you know, Remix Frank's hot red sauce. Maybe. I don't know.
Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah. Jalapeno hot sauce. This just looks... Yeah. And then this one I'm really intrigued about. Hot sauce mango habanero. Sauce by itself is great. Woo! I can feel that on the tongue. I can feel that on the tongue.
Yeah.
That really didn't do anything.
Yeah, I think the sauce overall is just too much. I think it's very overpowering.
Really? Really? I feel like it didn't really like...
No, I'm not saying it exacerbated the flavor. I'm saying just overall the sauce is a little too much to be having with any. Like it's not a sauce that I would pair any bourbon.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
I would want like a glass of milk with that sort of sauce. It's just very spicy. Doesn't have much body to it, and it's just a lot of heat.
Well, you think that's a lot of heat? Wait till we get to the jalapeno.
Oh jeez, here we go.
Oh, it's really not that hot. That would be hotter.
Well, it kind of builds up. It builds up in the mouth. The thing is, it's a jalapeno. It's a little more mellow. You know what? The interesting, you're getting like a fresh vegetable taste out of it. Kind of. I really dig it. It's a very fresh sauce.
Chipotle.
To get a little mesquite. Ooh, you do get a nice mesquite. Not like a barbecue at all, but like same sort of like spice composition.
Ugh. Oh God, that's not the one. Woo!
Ooh.
That was terrible.
So with this one, the more mellow that you go, you know, interesting point. I think this may be the second bourbon that we've tasted, bourbon/whiskey that we've tasted, that can go with a hot sauce. We went more mellow, and it got a little bit worse. It was really good. The hot one.
Way worse.
Would you
agree? No.
Really? Why not?
I don't know.
You didn't like it with the first one?
No. Did not.
Well, if you do.
I actually liked it with the jalapeno one. Which would have been the one that I would not think.
Yeah, it is harsh with the first one. And the heat sticks on there. 100. It's at 100
proof.
Oh, bottled bomb. Nerf. Done.
He's learning.
You didn't know either.
I know. I'm learning. You can learn more at newriffdistilling.com too. This was New Riff Winter Whiskey, because it is definitely winter here in upstate New York.
I would say overall thoughts, it is one of those very unique, one of a kind. You missed it already. It's too late. You're not going to get it. If you have it, you're lucky.
If not, well,
better luck next time.
Better luck next time. Maybe they'll do it again. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not.
Oh my goodness, that'd be cool if they did it for every like holiday. Like a new Granville.
It's like so stuck on my tongue. It's hot.
Yeah. All right, I think that about wraps it up.
I'm Adam.
I'm Alton.
We'll see you in the next video.
This has been Whiskey Thoughts and Tater Tots.
Yes, it has.